Hey, what's happening? How's everybody doing this week? Friday night, my favorite time. Who do we got in here? Let's say hello. Let's go over to here and start at the top. Gordon Walker made it. Thanks for coming in. Terry's here. Henry. Yeah, Kevin L's back. What's going on, brother? Josh made it. Cool. Turlo's Garage. It's my master at arms. Better behave yourself. See that wrench? See who else we got in here. Hey, Mark Hedgeville, West Virginia. Thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate it. Robbie Altree. See that wrench? Behave yourself. Robbie will get you. Give Blood made it. Cool. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Mr. Be Real. What's going on, Grady? Thanks for coming in, man. One. Take a puff. Take a sip. Whatever makes you happy. Yo, Sam made it. What's going on, brother? Kansas Okie. Oh, look, Kim's here. Floyd. Floyd made it. What's going on, Floyd? She's here. Dopey's Garage is here. Cool. There's my buddy Chaz. Chaz made it from Cleasy Speed Shop. Mike Mays. Cool. Man, we got a full house tonight. Paul White. Great, man. Paul's here. What's happening, Paul? We had a fun week. I mean, we got some stuff done, but it was a lot of fun. This was a good week for my shop. I tell you, getting those two parts, getting the hood scoop and the tack, the Don Garlett's tack. I can't tell you guys. I mean, I've been trying to get that stuff for a while. Those are big ticket items. That goes a long way. I think one, you just sent me an email and you're just asking about, well, what are we looking for next? I got to put some of these parts on now. Right now, I'm step 2 on the roll bar. You guys all know what I'm doing by now. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm trying it. Now, I'll explain the process to you tonight. I'll videotape it. I've got a test piece on the bench. I may have started it a little early. I'm a little anxious, but I want to see how it turns out. So we'll get into that in a minute. Let's just keep going over here at the sideboard for a minute. Let me keep up. I'm going to try to keep up a little better with the chat. I always watch it after and I have to see what everybody's saying. All right. Let's see what's going on. Tony Greason made it. What's going on, Tony? Thanks for coming in, man. Alan, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Howie Mook made it. What's going on, Howie? Lonnie, what's going on, brother? Thanks for coming in. I don't know if I sucked in a piece of dust or something. Kim asked me that probably in the next 2 weeks or so. Terry, I'm uncomfortable most of the day at work or when I'm doing stuff. I mean, right now I want to be comfortable. So probably in 2 weeks. And I got to dig up a bunch of stickers. I got to add to the door when I do that. I got to put Dawn's on there. There's a few others I got. I got to get on the door. Papa T, what's going on, Trevor? Thanks for coming in, buddy. All right. So anyway, most of you guys, you figured out. I'm going to try to keep with the theme of the Don Garlett's tack, Stars and Stripes. You've seen the helmet. That's going to be on the seat of the car with a pair of old race gloves at car shows. I'm trying to do the roll bar and Stars and Stripes. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm no expert, but we'll give it a try. John Paul, thanks for coming in, man. Man, there's something. Ugh. So anyway, we painted 3. I put 2 coats of red oxide primer on there to start it off. I scuffed it real good, and I wiped it all down with acetone. Got the bars as clean as I could, and I put 2 coats of the Rust-Oleum red oxide primer on. Then I put 3 coats of white, all high gloss. And that's where it sits right now. Then I bought labels from Amazon, stars. I'm going to, I can't stop coughing. I'm going to put them on. I'm going to put them on the down struts, the back down struts. I'm going to put stickers all around their stars. Then I'm going to paint it blue. high gloss blue. Then I'm going to pull the stickers off, and it should be stars for the down struts. I'm going to mask the hoop and back bar red and white stripe going across, kind of as even as I can make it look with the masking tape, and see how it turns out. The hardest thing that's going to happen is peeling off the stickers. I got the test piece out there on the table, a piece about that long. And I think what's going to happen is when I peel it off, provided the paint don't peel and just the stickers do, I think that the stickers are really sticky. I think they're going to leave behind a residue. So then I'm probably going to have to methodically clean each area. I don't know how it's going to work out. It's all just Rust-Oleum high gloss. So we'll see how it turns out. Worst case scenario, I got to scuff it up and I paint it a solid color. But that's what I'm trying. It's not like I'm no expert and I'm not airbrushing nothing. I'm trying to do it like that guy would have done in 1971 when he just got back from Vietnam and he pulled a 55 Chevy out of the junkyard to make a drag car in his backyard. And he had a can of paint on the shelf. That's my thinking. That's what I want it to be. That's why whenever we get to the outside of the car, Kim's going to use all the pinstriping paint and homemade graphics. None of this. The only place I'll have vinyl is maybe on the windows. I'll have Gornies across the back, and there's a few guys' garages in here that I definitely want to have on my car. All right, let's see. Let's get a reaction to that. It just came out of nowhere, that cough, Alan. It's like I inhaled something, maybe a bug. There's something right in the back of my throat. And it just happened. I mean, I was upstairs talking to Kim. Everything was fine. Joe, Chopper Mike made it. Mike, we'll see how it turns out. I mean, like I say, I'm no expert. I'm just using regular old Rust-Oleum paint, high gloss. We'll see how it goes. It's like when I peel the stickers off, that's going to be everything. It's like I'm treating it like it's masking tape. I don't know how it's going. I don't know what it's going to do. I know that one of the stickers I put on and then just pulled right back off, and they're super sticky. So there's going to be adhesive left over. But I figure that I'm going to give the white a few days to dry, get good and dry, and then I can just clean it off with either Goo Gone or a little bit of acetone. Actually, the test piece, I only had the white on. I put the second coat of white on yesterday, and I put the stickers on today and threw the blue on. And when I took the one sticker back off, it left the residue, and I put a little bit of acetone. It didn't even affect the paint. It took the glue off. I guess the only other thing would be I can't put it on too heavy, just heavy enough to where it covers the white, because when I pull it off, I don't want it to be, two different levels. And because you know how Rust-Oleum just kind of smacks on. It wasn't. I'm no Picasso. I do like the brush strokes though. I brushed on the red oxide, and then I brushed the first two coats of white, and the last coat I rolled because I really liked the way the lines worked, and it worked out pretty good. There's a couple spots like where the curves are up top where it's a little heavy, but it is what it is. It's like, trying to get the brush in there. I got like this much room between the car and the roll bar, so it is what it is. Anybody critiques it that much, it's like, get away from the car. That's what we're going with. Yo, Robert, I meant to tell you, I know you're going to the swap meet this weekend. I still want to know if you find a Don Garlitz, but I bought one. Okay, it's coming in the mail. Actually, it's coming Monday. He said he wasn't going to mail it till Monday, but then he got a hold of me the next day. He's like, look, we didn't leave till late, so I dropped it off at the post office. So he mailed it out, gave me a tracking number. I should have it Monday. But I still want to know if you find one, Robert, because if you find one, I still might buy it, and then I'll just, I'll sell whichever one's not as nice. So let me know. John S. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Brian Kinner made it. What's happening? Michigan Muscle. What's going on? Herb's here. Outstanding. Great. What else we got in here? Hey, Tony made it. The other Tony. We got a couple Tonys in here. Cool. Gordon, well, I don't have an envelope. If you sent me some mail, when it gets here, I will show it, buddy. It's not here today. I always show mail, and I'll wait till you're here to show it, buddy. Steve, what's going on? Shaky made it. What's going on? I'm going up. I'm making sure, make sure who I didn't miss any names. Yo, Mike made it. Desert Rat. Yo, Richard Sumner's here. What's happening, Richard? Thanks for coming in, man. All right, yeah. So that's what we got going on with the roll bar. I'm gonna mess with it in between. I'm hoping tomorrow. They say the weather's really gonna be good. I got some errands to run. Kim bought a couple items for out back. She wants to put on the gazebos, so we got to stop by the auction house and pick that up. I got to get a rebuild kit for the toilet upstairs. That we got hard water. It just tears stuff up, man. It's like the rubber's expanding. I guess, I mean, the flapper's a couple years old. You guys know the deal. Every 4 years, you got a 5 year, you got to change the float valve and all that stuff. At least here you do. All right. So when we get that stuff done tomorrow, I'm going to go out back and I'm going to cut the floor out of the Nova tomorrow. And then it's like, while I'm, when I cut the floor out, clean it up, get it cut, tacked in, I'll go in there and look at the roll bar and see what we could keep moving on that too. See what we can get, because I want to get that. If once the roll bar is painted, at that point, I want to get the seam seal around the back and just seam seal the crap out of everything. I want to spray that Raptor on next. And then after the Raptor on there, I'm going to have Kim start working on some of the interior stuff, like the thing the back brace or the back firewall we put in. I want to put a nice piece of Luan with vinyl over that and put it in. And I'm going to put vinyl on the sides. We can get the back done. And I'm going to get a hold of my glass guy to come over. I got to get that glass off the bench. I'm going to clean that up, put the back glass in. You hear that, Corny? We can finally put your sticker on when we get that back glass in. But we're moving along, man. It's going. It's coming along pretty good. Yo, Rick made it. What's going on? Chevy Shane's here. Cool. Everybody's coming in tonight. Outstanding. Let's see. Hey, thanks, Alan. I appreciate that, man. Yes, it'll help the algorithm. Hit that button. We got 41 people in here and 17 thumbs up. Let's see if we can match 41 to 41, huh? There you go. Daniel made it. What's going on? I was able to send stickers out on time. I hope you got them, Daniel. I don't think Torp probably didn't get his yet. His takes about a week and a half to get to him. He's up there towards DD Speed Shop. He's up there in Manitoba, Winnipeg, too. Cool. Outstanding. Jason made it. What's going on, country boy? Cool. I don't know if you guys need to jump over and make sure you watch Turlo. He was out there running around in his Jeep Liberty, getting people out of the snow. Outstanding human being, solid person. More people need to be like that. One little small act of kindness can go a ripple effect, I used to drive around the complex at work and hand people dum-dums, them little lollipops. For 10 seconds, people aren't mad. Here's a lollipop, man. Cheer up. It goes a long way. Hey, GOB made it. What's going on from New Mexico? Outstanding. You got it, buddy. I also wanted to bring up somebody else that just starting back up And he's got an interesting take on. He's a very patient person, and he's got a very interesting take. And I always enjoyed his content. Is Rad Randy and Little Cindy. Now, let me put their. Let me put their. I'll put a link to their channel in the chat real quick. Let me find us in here. Let me go over here. Channel. Here. All right. Everybody's outgrowing you on TikTok right now because you don't know what to post. You don't know what time to. Man, that's loud. Okay. We'll get there in a second. All right. Well, I thought I had it. There it is. So that's the oh that's the link to Rad Randy and Little Cindy's channel. And he's got a 55. He did a 2-to-4 conversion. He's got a 31. He's got some cool stuff, and I like the way he fixes things. And he's got a 1956. He cut off the back of a 1956 Chevy's old quarter panel, put the light lens in, and it's making a night light. And when he gets to 1,200 subscribers, 1,200, because he's starting back up, all right, he's going to give it away. I want to win it. I want to hang it up right over here. Put it right beside the lava lamp over there. It's really cool. So at 1,200, he's going to give it away. He's at 1,010 right now. And if you do go over, do me a favor. Tell him BW sent you. All right. Just say, hey, BW sent me over here. I'm here to win the 56 lamp and watch your cool content. Let him know. Let him know. Loud and proud. Stop over and say hi, okay? And I think you will. Go back and look at some of his videos from last year. Really cool stuff, and the way he fixes stuff, you guys are going to enjoy it. The thing with him is they moved south. I think they moved. Is it Tennessee? No, maybe it's somewhere. He's down south. Maybe it's South. They're down south. They moved, and he had to have his new shop built. So for like a year there was very little content, but he did like show when he bought a pickup truck, and he was showing the plot of land where the shop was going. So you get to actually see the shop being erected and stuff. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Check them out. All right, that's what I got on that. Rad Randy and Little Cindy. Check them out and tell them BW sent you. All right. The tachometer. I love that tachometer. I've been wanting one for a long time. Ask him. When we were at that auction and there was one in that mystery box, I'm telling you guys, grown man. I'm a grown man, 52 years old. I almost cried. And the kid wouldn't sell it to me. And to find that one was awesome. One helped me find one, and I was actually communicating with the guy. We were back and forth. I hit him low. He came back, gave me some crap about it. And I mean, I got him down $50, and he was like, that's it. And then in the interim, the guy I work with, Bart, he found one on a KSL. It was in Utah. All I know is like a private classified listing in Utah. And the guy, I communicated with him a little bit, and it's just like he didn't say anything for like a day. So maybe he was giving it a day to see if anybody bid any more on the thing. And he come back. He said he needed a little bit more money, and I offered him more money, and we came to a deal. So it's coming. I'm really excited about that. I've been wanting one of those for a long, long time. I mean, I think I asked every single booth at the Carlisle. Although I was there day two. Some guy said he sold one the first day, but all right, I think he was just looking for my reaction. I didn't believe him. So we found it. It's like the holy grail of hot rods for me. The hood scoop. I mean, those things are hard to come by. Chopper Mike just put one on Geno's, and it looks good. To me, that thing is shaped perfect. The contour of it is perfect for a 1955 hood. It's just perfect. I mean, they put them on those old Pontiac Canalinas and stuff like that. What was it back in the early 60s, like 62, 61, 62, and they looked okay. There's like they were on their Super Duty Ram Air, Cross Air, they had all that stuff. And they put them on. They copied off a Ford Ford Motor Company, But hey, we got one. We're going to start working on that too. I'm going to start messing with that. I was thinking about sending out the front, like I was telling you guys, to get it plated, but that's pot metal. It might be a little pricey. There's a place around the corner. I was talking to MC Mike on the side, and there's a place down there. It's about 20 minutes. It's in Collingdale. It's about 20 minutes for me. I'm going to stop by. I'm just going to ask them. I'll bring it in, see what they say. If they hit me over the head with some super high price, I'll see if they'll cut a YouTube guy a break if I mention them a whole bunch of times on the channel. I don't know. It might work. I don't know. We'll give it a try. Worst case scenario, I paint it. Yeah. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Here, have a sip, everybody. Turlo was on top of it. I get going and I forget. JC Garage, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? All right. Pap made it. Very cool. Pap, it does help, and you know what else I watched? I don't know if any of you guys watch Uncle Tony. I watch Uncle Tony. I don't comment too much. I probably should start commenting, because I noticed that when you comment on other people's videos, sometimes people just read comments and they come over and check your video out. And sometimes you get extra subscribers that way. So I got to comment more. But anyway, I was watching Uncle Tony this week, and he did a video on tuning with the vacuum. And that's the way the guys used to do it in the old days. I'm not a motorhead, but I love watching and learning about that kind of stuff. And I have tried that before, and it does work. You can tune an engine with the vacuum. So anybody that hasn't seen that, maybe you want to check that out too. Uncle Tony, he's in the plethora of knowledge. Be sure to check it out. All right. Yes, I know. If you check out my community page, Rick, and go back, I don't know, about a month. Victor put up a cool little short with him taking his 56 for a ride, and I posted it on my community page and tried to get people to come over there and look at it. So I suggest everybody go back to my community page, pan down about a month ago. It'll still be there. Victor taking a ride, and great guy. He's buddies with Dennis, the Caveman Garage. Him and Dennis are tight. So. Yo, what's going on? Big job. Forsaken Steel. Cool. Everybody's coming in now, man. All the guys are showing up. Murray Hendrickson, what's going on? It's been a bit, man. Thanks. Not a lot, buddy. Go back and watch the last couple videos. You'll be all caught up. You know what I mean? Well, they're not great but they do. You can tune an engine with a vacuum gauge. It'll get you close. Yeah, they're good. They're good people. He's right around the corner from from John Tinberg too, man. They're all over there together. They're all in that general area. There's a lot of cool hot rodder guys over on that side of the world over there in the flat country of the Chicago area. Yes, they can, Pat. I appreciate that, Kevin. We try, man. We do the best we can. Yeah, sometimes stuff like that, like the roll bar, it just takes so long. It's like, okay, how much longer can I talk about the roll bar or something like? But dude, I mean, sitting there, it's like, what else am I going to do? I go out there, and once you paint in there, you really can't do anything in the garage to stir up the dust. So it's like instead of in, and it's so cold and rainy, I couldn't work on the Nova, and it's like, so I had about an hour in the shop every night this week, and the rain cleared up, I guess, Wednesday night, but it's still damp and it was still cold. It's still dropping into the 30s. Glenn from work, he brought up a point. He's like, we haven't had spring here in like 3 or 4 years. It's gone straight from winter, straight into summer. I mean, it went from 40 and then the following week it was 80 and it stayed 80, 90 degrees. He's like, we're actually getting a spring this year. And he's right. We're actually getting a spring for the first time in like 3 or 4 years. So that's what it is. I mean, they shut the building heat off early at work. It's been cold in the warehouse. It gets cold. It gets into them bricks and the concrete. So even if it's 60 outside, it's still 45, 50 in the building. I mean, it's not their fault, because the last couple of years there was people complaining it's too hot. So they planned accordingly, and they just shut the heat off. I guess about 2 weeks too early this year. I'm sure they've heard about that once or twice. I try not to complain, but I'm sure a couple people have. Let's see here. Yo, Rusty Iron, what's going on? All right, let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything cool. Yeah, yeah, on the cough, it just as fast as it came, it went. I'm telling you, I inhaled something, a piece of dust, a bug, I don't know, something flung in there. It's gone now. Whatever it was, the beer rinsed it down. All right, let's see. So we went through that. We went through that. We went through that. The Nova floor. I'm praying I can get on that tomorrow. I should be by 11, 12 o'clock. As soon as I get done rebuilding the upstairs toilet, I'm going to take care of that. Kim and I are going to get up early tomorrow. We're going to shoot down in the hardware store, get everything I need. Then we got to go straight over to the auction house. We got to get the stuff she picked up. She's excited about that. She wants to get that stuff painted. So we got to go over and pick that up. And then after those things are done, I'll jump on the Nova. I'm just going to get out the cut it up with the plasma cutter. I'll get it out, get all the crap out first, and then we'll see what we want to do after that. We'll cut it. We'll cut it the size after that. The driver's side I pieced in, and I mean I saved the middle. It's like they always say save as much as you can, but we'll see if maybe I'll take the whole thing out on the passenger side. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. Unmade 6 one way, half a dozen the other. I either got to run 2 horizontal welds or just run an extra long weld down the tunnel side. It's 6 one way, half a dozen the other. It's the same amount of welding. So we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. I'll tell you, I run on coffee, period, all day one, whether it's Dunkin' Donuts coffee or I live on coffee, man. I probably have 5 or 6 cups a day. I probably shouldn't. It's probably no good for you, but that's what I do. That's awesome. That's awesome, Rip. I love it. I love them old trucks, man. I, I mean, what's the point, Howie? I don't drink for taste. I drink for effect. You know, yeah. I guess I like the taste of coffee now. But it's like it's an effect thing. I and I can never get the blonde coffee. It's like I go up there to the supermarket. It's always empty. Always empty. They ever have it again? I'm buying every dang box they got up there. I'm not fooling around. All right, let's see here. We already got that. We got that done. That done. We got that done. All right, let's get this done. It looks like we're getting up on that time of the show there. Yep. All right. So we're at that time in the show where we have our little giveaway. We're going to do stickers again this week. Maybe if everybody's nice, we'll do a shirt next week, but we're just going to do stickers this week. All right. We have our little guy, Phil, Phil the Bucket, and we got the Peel Clear BW Garage sticker. All right. So what I need is a number between 1 and 30. 1 and 30. The first one to guess the number wins these. Go. Oh, there it is. Chopper Mike MC. Chopper Mike. All right, man. Right off the bat. I should have your address, Mike. I think I do. If I don't, I'll text you later or text it to me just in case. But I think I have it. I mailed you that other stuff. No, I mailed that to your buddy. You're gonna have to text me your address. Don't worry, I have Canadian stamps. There it is, everybody. Number 22. All right. Now, let's bring up another one here. Bring it back in. Okay, and get the Kim. All right. The second batch of stickers is also a fill. It's also a fill. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that, man. I'll send you some stickers. Okay. So here's Phil, and here's this one peels white. This one peels white. BW Garage, it peels white with a fill. I need a number between 1 and 30, a number between 1 and 30. Go. There it is, right off the bat. I saw it, Cam. Hold on a minute. Puglisi Speed Shop. Chaz. Chaz hasn't won in a while. Congratulations, Chaz. You got yourself a Fill the Bucket and a Peel White BW Garage sticker. Let me pull it up so everybody sees it. There you go. He guessed number 5. He was the very first one to guess number 5, y'all. All right. It's random and it's a number generator. I got your address somewhere. Chaz. All right, cool. We got the giveaway out of the way. You should have just texted me, Chad. Actually, I am getting light on all my stickers. I'm gonna have to get a hold of Sticker Mule. Next deal they got, hon, we're gonna have to get something. I got enough to hold us over, but nevertheless. Magnets. Yeah, I would like to get another batch of magnets. We haven't got magnets in a while. I'd like to get Fill the Bucket magnets. That way you could throw it up on your dashboard, your car, or your refrigerator. It could hold your little slips for the doctor appointments or whatever. We'll get some more magnets. I love Sticker Mule. I always wait for him. Yo, Swamp Thing made it. Rick Hunt's here. What's going on, Rick? You're a little late for guessing, buddy. The prizes have already been won. Yeah, they always send deals. I think they just sent a deal again, but it's for one shirt for $9 or something. But I got the shirts over there on Teespring right now. So if anybody needs a t-shirt, go over and check out our Teespring store. If you look in the description of all my videos, including my lives, there's a link to all that stuff down there. Anybody's looking for a shirt. I got sweatshirts, we got shirts, whatever. All right, let's see. Very cool, Forsaken Steel. Like I said, they're good people, and you know what they do? They always send a deal. Just wait for the deal; they'll come. Like the ones I ignore the mailers. What am I going to do with mailers? It's like maybe if I was sending out more of those pins, that's the one thing I like the pins, and I like giving them to people. But they're like when the mailman feels that, what do they think? They think I'm. What do they think I'm sending? You know what I mean? It's like it's just a pin. It's like a hat pin or a shirt pin, but so I like those. They're nice, but they're hard to get to people. Stickers and magnets are easy. You stuff them in an envelope with a little note saying, "Hey," and "Thank you," and it's done. you know. But Sticker Mule are good people. They always have a deal. They always like a monthly. You might get two or three things a month. They're like, "Hey, buy now," and for instant because regularly priced $70, we'll sell you 50 stickers for $30 or something. So it's nice. They're a nice company. I really like them. So if you got a channel and you're looking to do stickers and stuff like that, I take a look at Sticker Mule. They're good people. Plus, they're always on commercials now. Do you guys? I don't know. At least they're on my commercials now. Because I guess because I buy from them. The guy sitting at the bar. Where do you think I got this shirt? Sticker Mule. Yeah, have a smoke and a sip of your coffee, Gordon. I love coffee too, buddy. I'm a big coffee drinker too. But I have beer on Friday night. Mm, I gotta put some. I gotta stop down. When we're at the hardware store tomorrow, Kim, I gotta get some little bolts. Probably like a 1024 or something. I got to go out and look at those ground straps I got. I want to drill a hole through the trunk and just put a little tack on it, and then put a hole in the frame, stick it in there, and put a little tack on it. I got a whole bunch of those ground straps. I want to get those in before I put that Raptor liner on there too. I want to get like a nice round head bolt, something that'll be nice and smooth, nobody will see. And you tack it to the frame, you tack it to the floor. That way it's good and grounded. I'm going to super ground my car. I haven't been able to find a switch that I want to use for the tumbler. I may end up just putting it on the side of the lid rather than in there. I haven't decided on that yet. I'm still looking at that, but I want to get that done too. The one regret I have from Carlisle was not stopping and getting fuel line. And they had a fuel line guy there with all the fittings there, and I kept telling myself I'm going to go back. He had like two locations, and I kept telling myself, "Go back, get the stuff, get the line, get the stuff." He had the real pliable line. He had all the fittings you would need, and I didn't go there. No, I mean I can still order. I just sit down and order it, but it's a pain in the ass to sit there and try to find everything when he's got everything on a table. You just pick it up and yeah, I need two of those 10 ANs and go into I think it's 3/8 that goes into my fuel pump. I think it's 3/8 pipe. I gotta look. I gotta look. Uh, Mayor, my engine man, he bought it for me while I was down there. He had some stuff down there, and he gave me a deal. Cool. Sounds good. Sounds good, Rick. I want something. I want one of whatever you get, Rick. Oh man. I don't know if you guys saw last week. Rick was wearing my shirt for his video. He's looking real extra handsome. So if you haven't watched Rick's other video yet, get over there and take a look. And he's modeling that nice, I think it's Carolina blue BW Garage shirt he had on for his video. Take it easy, Trevor. Thanks for coming in, brother. Appreciate it, man. Enjoy your weekend, man. The second shift on a Friday's got to be tough, man. I can't get out of there quick enough on Friday. It's almost like a sprint to the time clock. Let me write that down. Hot rod fuel hose. Is that like that braided stuff, Mike? Is that what you're saying you use? Hot rod fuel hose. PTFE. PTFE. I'll definitely look into it. All right. I think I seen that stuff. Yeah. And can you put your own ends on it, Mike? Is it like I can make my own hydraulic hose at work. You know, they have that where you take the nut and you screw it onto the hose, and you do that left-handed, and then the part that goes inside the hose is tapered thread, and as you tighten it, it expands the thing. Yeah. Does it have that kind of fittings where you could make the custom lengths, something like that, or is it just like where you could cut it and barb it? All right, I'll check them out. I guess that would kind of be like the shark bite stuff nowadays, huh? That stuff's incredible, man. Going back up here and see this stuff. Oh, that yeah, you Kim, you're talking about that stuff you made this weekend. Oh, that was good, man. I can't type it. What's the name of that? And my buddy, my buddy at work, he had Joe Maz. He makes his own sauces. I mean, I must have 20 of his sauces over there. And this weekend, or this past week, Kim and I pulled out his garlic hot sauce, and it wasn't really hot. It did have a kick to it, but man, we put it in that recipe that Kim had, and it was phenomenal. I had to go on Facebook and go to his thing because I ain't got his phone number. And we always talk at work, and I got his Facebook, but I don't have his phone number, so I couldn't text him. I had to get him on Facebook and tell him, "Oh my God, dude, that was so good." I'm not really even using Facebook anymore that much. You know, I go on there to check people's birthdays, and I'm always under BW's garage. I never even go into my own account much anymore. Just doesn't appeal to me anymore. I like the car groups. That's about it. What we got going on here? I heard a buzz. Somebody sent me something. My buddy one sending me something here. Let me see what he the bionic. I'm gonna have to read about that after I get off one. I got to see, but was that for plastic welding? I'll check it out. All right, check that out. I liked it. I liked it at first, Kim, when I was like that, got to see and talk to all my old high school buds and all that stuff. But it's a pain in the butt anymore. I don't. I just don't enjoy it. You know, I like the car. I like the car groups. I like looking at that. I love Marketplace. I absolutely love Marketplace. I look at Marketplace every day. I look at Marketplace and car groups more than I look at anything else on there. I really don't even get involved with it anymore. You know, the what's good about it's where I found the Nova Rip. The marketplace is like remember how Craigslist used to be where you could just get anything on Craigslist, and now Craigslist is total garbage, and marketplace is where it's at. They have everything, man. It's like you could find anything you want on marketplace, and if you got parts to sell, you can get rid of them quick. You know, I had that uh automatic transmission that's L80E. I think it was a can't even remember now. I had like one of those modern transmissions, that L80Es, whatever, and I bought it and I was going to have it rebuilt and I was going to get a converter and all for it. And I just looked at my car and I'm like, I don't want to know. I gotta have a stick. It's a gasser. So the day after I bought it, I sold it. And I think I made $100 on it, and I ended up buying that 5 speed from Speedway because they had a sale, you know, and it just sold like that. I put the rear for the old stock rear for the 55 on there, and I had the one with the 370 gears. I got the stick shift. That was a stick shift car from the factory. It had, I think, the 370s in it. And Steve, the glass guy, he needed it for his Nova because he had a Nova gasser, and I told you guys about it. I think I showed you the link where he did burnouts and stuff. Well, he wanted to turn the Nova back into a regular car because he wants to sell it, and he felt like he could get more money that way. And so he needed a rear, and he's like, "How much for the rear?" I'm like, "Dude, if you pop my windshield in or my back glass in, I'll just give you the damn thing." He's like, "Deal. When you want to do it?" And I'm like, "Just come get the rear. I'll let you know when I'm ready." Because he does glass for my two best buds down at All Phase, where I get, every once in a while, you guys will see me do a video from an automotive shop. That's my buddies. They're my buddies. That's where I got that viral. I had one viral video my whole life, and it was on TikTok. It's got 185,000 views, and it was explaining how you check the transmission fluid on these modern cars. They don't have sticks no more. You have to buy a tool and go over and do a graph on the computer. 185,000 views. uh, whew. All right, take it easy, Shaky. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. For the Facebook anymore, Kevin. I mean, I I just it's like the car groups are good. If you like looking at cars, I think I'm on almost all the Try Five car groups. I mean, we have our car group in there. I go into our car group and I enjoy it in there. Everybody's in there. I think Gordon just joined in there. And we have a good thing going in there, and everybody like Chaz, and you guys ought to find anybody that's got a channel ought to find it. And when you post a video, you go in there and you can put the video in there. I don't know if it gets you any more views, but I hope it does. So you go in there and you post a video, and some of my old buds, they like to look at that stuff. Hey, somebody's going to click on it. It is what it is. Put some cool pictures up, still pictures. People love still pictures too. Even if you don't have a channel and you got still pictures of your car, put them up. And even if you have channel, when you put your videos up, sometimes put a couple pictures up. People like looking at still pictures. Believe me. Let me get a beer. I'll be right back. All right, there we go. I don't want you guys feeling left out. Gordon, you sip your coffee. One, you puff on what you puff on, and everybody else take a sip. Take it easy, Forsaken. I appreciate you coming by, man. Always appreciate the support. Check out Forsaken Steel. He's got a cool channel. He's got a 5.3. What are you putting that 5.3? I got to go up there and check. He's putting a 5.3 in something. I got to go up and peek. Take it easy, Tony. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Have a great weekend, man. See you Sunday night over at Chad's. Yeah, pictures, videos, and memes. There you go, Henry. You always got interesting stuff. I seen Henry you reclaimed some. I think it was plywood. You'll make something cool out of it. I like that kind of stuff, the repurpose stuff. I actually belong to one of those groups where people repurpose stuff, but sometimes it gets real monotonous. It's like at least twice a month, people get on there and they want to know what to do with their old laundry jugs. It's like put them in the recycle bin, man. That's not. I like to find the real repurpose stuff, like the wood you found and stuff. It's like okay, repurpose that, but I don't know. No, excuse me. All right. David Soloway, thanks for coming in. All right, get yourself a vodka and take a sip. All right. Ah, I'm not. You know what? I was on a vodka kick. I guess. Well, it wasn't Kim's last softball season, but it was one of her last softball seasons. And I would get the cherry flavored vodka and Diet Coke, and I'd sit down there at the ball field and watch her play. And that stuff would sneak up on you, man. I'd have like two big glasses of that, and by the second glass, because I didn't want people to know I was drinking, so I'd bring my little cooler, and I had a big cup, and I'd have a water bottle full of vodka, and I'd pour that in with the Diet Coke, and it tastes just like cherry soda. It had no alcohol taste whatsoever. But one of those water bottles full of vodka. By the time her ball game was over, I couldn't get out of the lawn chair. I ain't a big drinker, man. That would really get me torqued up, man. So that was the last time I had vodka. I think I still might have some of that same stuff from, I don't know, how long ago did you stop playing ball? About 4 or 5 years ago? Kim used to be a hell of a ball player. Very dangerous, Henry. Yes, very dangerous. Cherry flavored with it's good, but I'm telling you, it goes down like what regular soda. You could drink cherry Coke all day or whatever, cherry soda all day. Yeah, about 3 years. I guess, yeah, it's been about that long. Hold on, let me read this again, Pap. Telling you a while ago, I was asking you about if you ever had sealing issues on intake manifolds. I had used Teflon tape on the bolts, not the gasket, but things just sealed up blind hole. Well, for intake manifolds, are you talking? Yeah, intake manifolds. The only place you really got to watch is the China walls. I mean, for me, um, I always use silicone on the China walls, and you can even put some around the top of the bolt hole when you put it in there. And once it tightens and it seals up, that rubber seals pretty good. I've never really had big problems with sealing. Um, Now, I know that gaskets can make a difference for like fitment. Like if you have, um, let's say this right, the gaskets on the side, um, the intake gaskets, make sure they're fitting right. Do you got warping issues or something? Because I've heard of it where people have problems around their bolts. I always put a little bit of silicone at the top. It seals it, man. It just seals it. Now, for the bolts, putting Teflon on the bolts to put them in the bolt hole, you know, for me, it's like if you have, I think are they 3816? No, regardless, SAE thread. Teflon and pipe dope are designed and work with pipe thread because pipe thread is actually tapered. It's like if you ever take a pipe nipple and you screw it into a coupling or whatever, it'll always turn in like two and a half threads and then it gets tight. Or I don't want to say tight, it gets to the point where you can no longer turn. It'll go like one or two full revolutions and then you need tools. And that's because pipe is tapered, okay, and that's what Teflon and pipe dope are designed to work with, a tapered pipe. Straight SAE thread, which I think we're talking 3816. for those bolts. Teflon's really not going to work. Maybe a short-term solution it will, but it's not designed for that because it's not a tapered thread. So my suggestion is like what I said, the same silicone you put on the China walls, put a little bit around the shoulder of the bolt when you put it in there, and when you tighten it down, and when it dries, it'll seal up around the bolt holes if you're having an issue with leak around the bolt holes. But for that, for me, it doesn't make sense and it wouldn't work. And that's the industry in me talking. I've been an industrial mechanic since I was 23 when I got out of the service, and I've been around stuff like that my whole life. So pipe thread is completely different animal. I mean, yes, for pipe, yes, Teflon or dope, because it's a tapered thread. Hope that helps you. Hope that's what you're looking at, bub. Desert Rat, thanks, Mike. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Have a good weekend. Safe weekend, bud. Take care. Marianne Crowley, thanks for coming in. All right, let's see. It might work for you in the short term, Pap, and if it works in the long term, great. But like I say, that kind of Teflon and that kind of stuff is designed for um, a tapered thread, and pipe is and I'm going to say this and hopefully get it right. NTP is pipe, and that is a tapered, and that's what that's for. Now, something else you might want to try is like the bronze never cease for straight thread is pretty good. I mean, you put that on and it goes in there, and it kind of acts like a dope. Plus, it makes it easy to pull the bolt back out later. My suggestion, if it starts weeping again, my suggestion is the same silicone you use on the China walls, use it on the bolt shoulders, and it may help you. Cheers from the UK. Very cool, man. Outstanding. See, we're international now, everybody. We actually do have a couple people from overseas that watch. Now we got Marianne to watch. Welcome to the channel, Marianne. I hope you stay. We have Shane. He's in. Where's Shane at, hon? Is he Shane Wright? Is he? I think he's. I want to say he's over. He's over in Europe too. I thought. I think he's in England too, or Great Britain. I think he's over there too. I think. I'll have to ask him next time he comments. Gasser Dave made it. Cool. Welcome, buddy. We were talking about you, Dave. Was talking about. I think I was talking with Steve, and he mentioned to check out your coverage on the Tri-5 Nationals. And I told him I already watched it. I watched you taking the ride at the hotel and all the in betweens your whole trip. But yeah, we brought that up. Yeah, that maybe it was South Africa. It might have been South Africa. Hey, there's Rad Randy, guys. That's the Rad Randy I was telling you guys about earlier in the show. I suggested that people come over and see you, Randy. And let me see here. I put it in there once. I'll put it in there one more time. Let's go back in. There we go. For anybody that wasn't here earlier, that's the link to Rad Randy and Little Cindy's channel, the one we talked about earlier in the show. I guess after we get done running, Randy, watch from the beginning. I think in the first 10, 15 minutes, I gave you a great plug. All right. Oh, this is great. All right, guys. Well, guess what? We're down to our last 20, 30 seconds. We might run 30 seconds over saying our goodbyes. We had a great week. We got a lot of cool stuff come in. We got our hood scoop. We got our tachometer. We got a lot of work done. You guys now know what's going on with the roll bar and what we're trying to do. I'm not promising it's going to work. Whether it works or not, I'll show you guys what happens, how we peel them stickers off and see what it looks like underneath. But yeah, we got that going. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to try to work on the Nova a little bit. We're going to try to get that floor out of there. We need to get that going. I really appreciate you guys. Dave Soloway, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate everybody, man. I really do. All you guys, we had a really great number tonight. I think we held like 45 at some point, and that's great, man. We got a really good, solid community. Invite your friends to come in. We always got room for everybody. All right. Next week, I think we're going to try to give away a T-shirt. I'll dig one out upstairs. I can't promise the size. It's whatever we have in the box, folks. Trying to use those up. And in the interim, if you can't wait, you can always check in the links down below and go over and buy yourself a T-shirt. Think about joining BW's Garage. We're trying to build this thing up and grow it a little bit. I want to retire from work and do BTube full time. Come on, help me out. Just kidding. Anyway, thanks everybody. I had a great time talking to everybody tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I think it flowed pretty good tonight. I had a good time. I hope you did too. Have a safe weekend. Don't nobody get hurt. Until next week, take care, everybody.